I watched a video from a woman, a creator, yesterday, where she was, her statement was that women, do not want the child's father to have 50-50 because she would lose money. Her argument was that they would lose money because of the child maintenance payment, so they would be out of pocket. I want to blow a hole straight through that statement.
I actually have never heard a mother say, oh, I don't want the dad of my children to have 50-50 custody because I would lose out on money.
Do you know how much these kids cost? Any idea? I mean, we're talking thousands of pounds just to keep them alive.
All I ever hear is about dads having to pay too much, but nobody really ever talks about the real costs of having a child.
Let's talk in my case, my personal situation. If that person was to pay the child maintenance that child maintenance had calculated they had to pay, that would have been around £520 a month. They didn't pay that. They paid £80 to £100 every so often. This year in total I've received over like £236 from February.
See, now that is absolutely ridiculous, and I've heard lots and lots of women with stories like this where they are literally not getting any sort of maintenance, let alone huge amounts of maintenance.
When it went to 50-50 and the courts ordered 50-50, I actually calculated how much better off I was going to be. When you take into consideration food, utilities, fuel to get them to school, after school clubs, wraparound care, I mean the food bill, wow, that was mega. So all the costs that a kid has just to keep them alive on a day-to-day basis, £1,000. I'd be £1,000 a month better off.
Wow. There you have it, $1,000 a month better off if she goes 50-50, of course, because if he has to pay for the actual real costs on the time that he has the kids, of course it's a lot more than the piddly amount of money he was paying through the court.
I know you're going to go, wow, £1,000. I run a 5-bedroom house and they keep the lights on and they run every single streaming service going. So £1,000 a month better off by going 50-50. So that means the other person is now £1,000 worse off because they have to take that cost.
Well, there you have it. I never really did the numbers, but I figured it would cost a lot more to look after a child's day-to-day needs than what a lot of dads are paying in maintenance. It's just making me think maybe this is the real reason why a lot of men aren't pushing for 50-50 custody, because they actually have done the numbers.
That's not including school uniforms, trips, because of course if you've been following this story, I pay for all that and I have to pay for all that according to the other person because it's my responsibility to pay for all of that. This is just keeping them alive on a day-to-day basis. So not only am I £1,000 a month better off by being 50-50, my career is going through the roof. I have time to put time and mental effort into my career now. It goes through the roof. I sleep better on the week on, week off, because I get to bed early, I get up early, not earlier than I would. I don't have to run around. My mental health, my clarity is better. My relationship with my husband is better because we get to spend one-on-one time together. We went to Morocco for a week, like in a random week earlier this year. In terms of what I gained from 50-50, selfishly, a lot. I gained a lot. Career, money, time, clarity, gym time, eat what I want.
So wow, listening to her list and all the things that she technically has gained by going 50-50, especially money-wise, things I hadn't actually even thought about or considered, I'm like, wow, no, women wouldn't be missing out going 50-50. It's definitely the men. It's definitely the dads. No, of course they're not trying to get 50-50. Because it would cost them so much more and they would lose so much more of their time. Now, to be fair to the lady in this story, she does go on into the rest of the video to say that she absolutely hates 50-50 because she loses time with their kids, and of course she'd much rather have more time with their kids. But the point of my video was really just to prove that women are not saying they don't want 50-50 with the fathers of their children because they think they're going to lose out on money. Anyway, if you got this far, thanks heaps for watching. Let me know in the comments section below what you think about it all, especially what you think about what this lady has to say. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.